Welcome everyone. We are discussing integration. Today, through this video, I will discuss product rule of integration or integration by parts. So, if ux and vx are two differentiable functions of x, ux and vx, they are two differentiable functions. Then product rule of integration is integration ux into vx into dx. This one is first function, and if we consider this as second function, then first function unchanged, ux unchanged, integration of the second, vx dx minus integral of derivative of first into integration of second, derivative of first, integration of the second, total integration. So condition is ux and vx are two differentiable functions. So let us take an example. X cos x dx. Now both are differentiable function. So now question is which one we take as first function. So this is determined with the help of inspection method. Look, if we differentiate x, then we get 1. But if we integrate x, then it will be x square by 2. So power is increasing. That is why we differentiate x. So we consider this as first function and this as second. So first function unchanged, integration of second function minus integral of derivative of first, integration of second, integral of total integration. So x, integration of cos x is sin x. We are not taking here integration constant, because if we take integration constant, it will be cancelled later. So x sin x minus, this is 1, this is sin x, then dx plus c1. So x sin x minus integration of sin x is minus cos x. So cos x plus c, c1 plus c2 equals to c. So x cos x dx. Similarly, if we take x into e to the power x dx. So look, same derivative of x is 1. So we consider this as first function, this as second function. Then use formula. First function unchanged, integration of second, minus integral of d dx of first, integration of second, then total integration, integral of. So x e to the power x minus, this is 1 e to the power x dx plus c1. So x e to the power x minus e to the power x plus c. So this is product rule of integration. The function 1 and 2, there are two functions. So the function x and e to the power x, if we differentiate x, so it will be 1. That is why we are taking x as first function. Then number 3. So basic 1 or 2 marks problem, x sec square x dx. So same, x integration sec square x dx minus d dx of x integration sec square x dx total integration. So x tan x minus tan x dx plus c. Derivative of sec square x is tan x. Now x tan x minus integration of tan x. This is log sec x plus c. Log sec x plus t. So what we are noticing? So from these three problems, what we are noticing? X sec square x, two functions. If two functions are integrable, if two functions are integrable, take that function as first function, which can be finished, Finish means power diminish. Suppose x derivative is 1, x square derivative is 2x, which can be finished by repeated differentiation. So which one we take first function? This will be determined with the help of inspection. So what is our inspection? If two functions are integrable, this and this both are integrable, take that function as first function. First function means whose derivative to be performed, which can be finished by repeated differentiation. So this is our first observations. Now we consider second type of problem. Next, second type, x tan inverse x dx. Now look, this is differentiable, this is also differentiable, this is integrable, this is not integrable. So we cannot integrate tan inverse x. The function to be differentiated is considered as first function. So this one is first, this one is second, because tan inverse x cannot be integrable. So this is our inspection. So tan inverse x unchanged, integration x dx. Look, if we integrate x, it will be x square by 2. Power will be increasing. Here, but we are taking x as second function because this one is not integrable. Minus d dx of tan inverse x, integration x dx, total dx. So x square by 2 into tan inverse x minus 1 by 1 plus x square by 2 dx plus c1. So we are integrating this one, so consider c1. X square by 2 tan inverse x minus half outside x square by 1 plus x square dx plus c1. Now our main aim is to integrate this. So this can be integrated, look same power, so by division method or by division by inspection. So x square by 2 tan inverse x minus half 1 plus x square minus 1 plus x square dx plus c1. And finally, x square by 2 tan inverse x minus half outside, this is 1 minus. So if we look, this one is 1, so that is division method, quotient in 1 and remainder is minus 1. So finally, x square by 2 tan inverse x minus half x minus tan inverse x plus c. Tan inverse x plus c. So what is our second informations? So second observations. Second observations, look, this one, if there are two functions and one is not integrable, we take unintegrable function as first function. So this is our observations. X and tan inverse x, this is unintegrable. So we take unintegrable function as first function. That is, you have to differentiate unintegrable functions. Next look, x into log x dx. So this one is unintegrable. So this as first function, this as second. So log x unchanged, integration x dx minus, use formula d dx of log x, integration x dx, and total integration, that is integral of. So x square by 2 log x, 1 by x square by 2 dx plus c1. So x square by 2 log x minus half into x dx, 1x is cancelled out. So finally, x square by 2 log x half into x square by 2 plus c. So this one. So this is our second observations. Next, and I am saying repeatedly, so this is determined by inspection method. Now integration tan inverse x dx, tan inverse x dx. So look, here only one function, that is tan inverse x, and this one is not integrable. This one is not integrable. So we can write it as tan inverse x into 1 dx. So unintegrable function as first function, 1. This as second function. So tan inverse x unchanged, integration dx minus d dx of tan inverse x. integration dx total dx. So tan inverse x into x minus 1 by 1 plus x square into x dx plus c1. So x into tan inverse x half, this is 2x by 1 plus x square dx. So derivative of 1 plus x square is 2x. So that is why we are taking this is half. Now if you consider this as z, this is dz. dz by z is log z. So no need of showing this step. So we can write it directly. X tan inverse x minus half log 1 plus x square plus c. So one function and that is not integrable. So consider one as another function, then use the previous rule. Unintegrable function as first function. Unintegrable, inverse circular function, logarithmic function, they are unintegrable. So similarly, integration log x dx, only one function, not integrable. So log x into 1 into dx. This is 1, this is 2. So log x unchanged, integration 1 dx minus d dx of log x, integration dx total integral. Use adequate numbers of brackets. Now look, this is log x and this is x minus 1 by x. This one is x dx plus c1. So x at first you write x log x. This is 1, so that is x plus c. So this is our third observation. Both are integrable. First one. Second, one is unintegrable and one is integrable. Third, only one function, that is unintegrable. Consider one as another function. Similarly, we can integrate sin inverse x dx, cos inverse x dx. Next, e to the power x sin x dx. Now look, both the functions are integrable. And if we differentiate it, so none can be finished by repeated differentiation. If there is x, so then x square, then derivative is 2x, then second derivative is x. So it can be finished. But here, look, if we differentiate sin x, cos x, then sin x, then sin x, then cos x, we get repeated differentiation and none in any step it is not finished. In this case, we take any one of the function as first function. Then we use repeated integration. So consider this one. So suppose this one is first function, this one is second function, because both are integrable. So e to the power x integration sin x dx minus d dx of e to the power x integration sin x dx total dx. So e to the power x cos x with negative sign. Derivative of sin x is cos x, but integration of sin x is minus cos x. So e to the power x minus cos x dx. So we are getting minus e to the power x cos x plus e to the power x cos x dx plus c1. Here also c1. Now it is again in product form. So repeated integration we have to continue. So this has 1 and this has 2. So minus e to the power x cos x plus, so e to the power x into cos x dx minus d dx of e to the power x integration cos x dx total integration. This one obviously another constant. So minus e to the power x cos x plus e to the power x into sin x minus e to the power x into sin x, e to the power x, this is sin x dx plus c1. Now look at the observations. So we are starting from e to the power x sin x. So we are again getting e to the power x sin x. That is why we consider this as I, integral, I for integral. So this is I. So this one is again I. So minus e to the power x cos x plus e to the power x sin x minus I plus 1. So 2I equals to e to the power x common sin x minus cos x plus c1. So what is I? E to the power x by 2 sin x minus cos x plus c1 by 2, that is c. So both are integral. So this is case 4. Both are integral and none can be finished by repeated differentiation. In this case, we can take any one of the function as first function and we continue repeated integration. Look, repeated integrations. E to the power x sin x. So this is our answer. So similarly, if we get e to the power x cos x dx, so look, this is integrable, this is integrable, and none can be finished by repeated differentiation. So we can consider any one as first function and use repeated integration. For this type of integration, we consider this as I, because after some steps we are getting our original integrand, that is e to the power x cos x. So these are the 4 cases. So in case of product rule of integration, we have to select which one is first function and which one is second function, and that is determined with the help of inspection. By inspection method, so a rule is found out which one we take as first function and which one as second function. So this rule is known as Eilert rule. Eilert rule for determining first function. Euler rule for determining first function. What is I? I for inverse circular function. So it has first preference. Sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, they are inverse. If inverse circular function is occurring, we take this as first function. Then L for logarithmic function. Then A for algebraic function. T for trigonometric function. Sin x, cos x, beta. And E for exponential function. So e to the power x, a to the power x, 2 to the power x, they are exponential functions. This is Liet rule. In some books, it is given as Liet rule. This is Euler rule. In some books, it is given as Euler rule. So L is considering logarithmic function is considered as first function. So there is no difference between these two rules. Both are same because logarithmic and exponential function cannot occur simultaneously for a problem. So look, if we write log x into tan inverse x, so this is logarithmic, this is tan inverse. So you cannot indicate it, you cannot integrate it. So they cannot occur simultaneously. That is why, so Euler, you can consider any one as standard one. And this can be formed with the help of inspections. So let us verify whether this rule, we have already solved some problems without using this rule. Now you verify whether this is true or not. So write x log 1 plus x dx. So this is not integrable. So it is not integrable. So we consider as second function and this as first function, not integrable, and this as second. So this is our observation. Now according to Liet rule, logarithmic function and algebraic function. So logarithmic function has preference. So this we are considering this as first function. So if we use log 1 plus x into x dx minus d dx of log 1 plus x integration x dx, total integral into dx. So integration of x square by 2 log 1 plus x minus 1 by 1 plus x square by 2 dx plus c1. So this is our first step. Now x square by 2 log 1 plus x minus half outside x square by 1 plus x dx plus c. Now degree of numerator is greater than degree of denominator and this is linear. So we have two methods. So this one is z linear function or use division rule. So x square, this is x plus 1. So x square plus x. So minus x. So this is minus 1. Minus x minus 1. So plus 1. So rule is, look, half quotient x minus 1. This is quotient. And what is remainder? 1. 1 plus x. So we have already solved. We have already found different type of integration, and now we are finding integration by parts at the last step. That is why we have no problem. We can integrate it x square by 1 plus x by division method. Any kind of integration you are getting here, this can be easily integrated by the above rule, by the preceding rules. So integration of trigonometric function, integration by substitution, integration by method of partial fractions. Now look, this one is x square by 2 log 1 plus x minus half x, this is x square by 2 minus x log 1 plus x plus c. So you can simplify it or take common. So our main aim is to integrate. So today, through this video, we have discussed Product rule of integration. Product rule of integration or integration by parts. We are considering 4 possible cases. Then a rule of determining first function, that is Lie rule or Eilert rule of integration. Eilert rule of integration. Today I have considered only simple one. So from next class I will consider some typical one also. So thank you for today.